In the heart of America, where highways pulse like arteries of steel, a silent revolution is unfolding. A future that once lived only in the imagination of truckers, engineers, and dreamers is now barreling toward us faster than an 18-wheeler on an open Nevada interstate. The American supply chain is preparing for the biggest transformation in its history. Bigger than diesel, bigger than automation, even bigger than the trucking boom of the 1980s. This is not just the future of trucks. This is the future of how America moves, works, delivers, survives. Electric giants that hum instead of roar. Hydrogen beasts that refuel as fast as diesel. Autonomous convoys guided by AI brains. Robotic distribution centers where machines work all night, never blinking. Smart highways that talk to trucks in real time. This is the new frontier of trucking. A future that promises cleaner air, faster deliveries, lower costs, but also new challenges, new fears, and new rules. Welcome to Road Titans, and today, we take you into the engine room of tomorrow. This is the future of supply chain trucks USA, and the road ahead has never looked more powerful or more uncertain. Electric trucks aren't coming. They're here. But this chapter of the story isn't about plugging in. It's about powering up an economy that relies on speed, precision, and reliability. The Tesla Semi, the Freightliner eCascadia, the Volvo VNR Electric. Names that once sounded experimental are now becoming common sightings at depots across California, Nevada, Texas, and the East Coast. Electric semis deliver something diesel never could. Instant torque, zero emissions, less maintenance, lower lifetime cost. A diesel engine has more than 2,000 moving parts. An electric drivetrain has fewer than 20. That difference alone is shaking the foundations of the trucking industry. But battery trucks aren't perfect. They struggle on long hauls. They need megawatt charging. They depend on a grid already under pressure. And yet, the shift is unstoppable. Major brands, Walmart, PepsiCo, UPS, have already begun swapping diesel fleets for electric ones. Not because it's trendy, but because it's cheaper over time. Electric power isn't replacing diesel everywhere, but it is carving out the short-haul market at a pace nobody predicted. And make no mistake, what short-haul owns today, long-haul will claim tomorrow. Megachargers are being built. Battery ranges are doubling every few years. New chemistries, LFP, solid-state, silicon anode, promise a revolution within a revolution. America's supply chain doesn't fear the electric future. It's prepared. If electricity is the spark of the future, hydrogen is the fire. Hydrogen trucks fill the gap electric batteries can't always bridge. Long-haul freight, freezing temperatures, mountains, and heavy loads. Nikola's hydrogen fleet. Toyota-Kenworth fuel cell trucks at the port of LA. Hyundai Xcient hydrogen pilots in California. Hydrogen refuels in minutes. Hydrogen offers diesel-like range. Hydrogen weighs less than massive battery packs. For long-haul supply chains, it's a dream. For trucking companies, it's a strategy. For the United States government, it's a priority. Billions are being poured into hydrogen corridors across Texas, California, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, Ohio. The goal? A coast-to-coast hydrogen spine running along America's freight super routes. Hydrogen isn't perfect. It's expensive to produce. Fuel cell stacks degrade. Infrastructure is still baby level. But something powerful is happening. The price of hydrogen has dropped by 60% in the last decade. Fuel cell reliability has doubled, and heavy-duty hydrogen stations are spreading like wildfire. Electric and hydrogen aren't rivals. They're teammates. Electric for short and mid-haul. Hydrogen for long-haul. Together, they're building the backbone of a cleaner, stronger American supply chain. In the future, diesel won't disappear, but it won't dominate. Now we enter the most controversial chapter in America's trucking evolution. Autonomous trucks. Some call them the future. Some call them a threat. Some call them a fantasy. But one thing is certain, they're already rolling. Companies like Waymo, Aurora, Kodiak, And Torc Robotics are testing fully autonomous trucks on highways in Texas, Arizona, and New Mexico every single day. Inside these trucks, there's no driver's seat, no steering wheel, no pedals, just sensors, radars, LiDAR beams, and an AI brain trained on millions of miles of real-world trucking data. And these AI drivers don't get tired, they don't fall asleep, they don't text while driving, they don't break laws, they don't take breaks unless they're told to. But here's the truth. Nobody wants to say out loud. Autonomous trucks won't replace truckers. They'll replace everything around truckers. Night driving? AI will do that. Highway platooning? AI will lead that. Monitoring loads? AI will control that. Scheduling routes? AI again. But inside yards, in cities, and in critical delivery zones, humans will still dominate. The first and last mile belongs to truckers, and always will. Autonomous trucks aren't here to remove humans. They're here to remove the dangerous, the boring, the repetitive. AI handles the highways. Truckers handle the real world. It's a partnership, not a takeover. In the future, America's supply chain will run 24/7 with almost no downtime. Human expertise, plus AI precision. Unstoppable. The future isn't driverless. America's highways are evolving, and they're becoming smarter than the vehicles that drive on them. Imagine a road that warns a truck before a crash happens. A road that measures your tire pressure. A road that reroutes trucks automatically during storms. A road that communicates with your brakes, your trailer, your onboard AI. This isn't a concept. This is being installed right now across sections of Texas, Ohio, I-80, California freight routes, embedded sensors, smart gantries, AI weather stations, digital mile markers, real-time freight corridors, and the benefits? Fuel savings, traffic reduction, fewer breakdowns, fewer accidents, smoother operations, stronger supply chain resilience, but it goes deeper. Mega warehouses are turning into AI-driven command centers. Robotic forklifts, drone inventory scanning, automated loading systems, dispatch centers powered by AI route trucks with precision once impossible. A load that used to take 6 phone calls and 3 hours is assigned in under 10 seconds. The future of America's supply chain is not just autonomous or electric. It's intelligent. The entire system will think as one: road, truck, trailer, warehouse, retailer, customer. A digital chain, a living network. And trucks are the beating heart. Technology is changing everything. But one thing remains untouchable: the American trucker. Even in 2050, the country will still rely on men and women who take the wheel, who keep the loads moving, who know the highways better than any computer. But the role will evolve. Truckers will shift from pure drivers to system managers, equipment operators, AI supervisors, long-haul strategists. Inside the cab, the trucker of the future will monitor AI lane keeping, battery management, hydrogen cooling systems, fleet communication, digital manifests, live freight diagnostics, satellite-linked route changes, autonomous takeover modes. Instead of fighting the truck for control, the future driver commands a fleet of sensors, motors, and algorithms. But don't be fooled. Trucking will still be trucking. Long roads, wide skies, midnight drives, coffee at truck stops, windshield views stretching to forever. The spirit won't die. It will evolve. Pay will increase as skills increase. Safety will rise as AI reduces risk. Health will improve with better ergonomics. And more truckers will be home more often as automated. Long haul takes over night shifts. In the future, truckers won't be replaced. They'll be upgraded. The supply chain depends on it. A truck is only half the story. The trailer, often ignored, taken for granted, is undergoing a revolution of its own. Future supply chain trailers will feature smart axles, real-time tire pressure, load weight, brake temp, active aerodynamics, adaptive rear fairings, side skirts that adjust based on wind, embedded solar panels, powering lift gates, reefer units, cabin electronics, self-cooling reefers, AI-controlled cooling with 40% less energy consumption, load-shifting floors, automatically distributing weight for balance and safety, RFID and IoT tracking, constant updates to dispatch centers on load health, temperature, shocks, and door status. These upgrades transform a simple metal box into an intelligent digital asset. Imagine a trailer that tells the warehouse the temperature of every pallet. A trailer that alerts a driver before a tire blows. A trailer that warns dispatch if someone tries to break in. A trailer that syncs with city traffic to adjust ETA live. This is not tomorrow. This is already being tested across the Midwest and West Coast. In the American supply chain of the future, nothing will be dumb. Every wheel, every panel, every pallet will talk. A network of machines working together to move freight with surgical precision. The smarter the trailer, the transformation of America's supply chain isn't only technological. It's economic. Electric trucks reduce maintenance costs by up to 50%. Hydrogen trucks cut fueling time dramatically. Autonomous convoys increase road capacity. Smart highways reduce crashes and downtime. AI logistics/scheduling inefficiencies. Combined, these innovations could save the U.S. economy. Hundreds of billions over the next decade. Retailers get cheaper freight. Consumers get cheaper products. Drivers get safer jobs. Companies get higher profits. But not everything is smooth. Transition costs are huge. Charging networks are expensive. Hydrogen pipelines need billions in investment. Drivers must learn new systems. Regulations lag behind technology. Yet every major transition in trucking history, from horses to steam, steam to diesel, diesel to hybrid, was met with fear. And every time, the industry adapted and thrived. The future of supply chain trucks in the USA is not a gamble. It's an investment, a long-term strategy to keep America competitive in a world where speed, efficiency, and sustainability decide everything. The road ahead won't be cheap, but the cost of standing still. So what does the future really look like? Picture this. A fully electric semi leaves a megacharging depot at dawn. Its AI predicts weather patterns, selects optimal routes, and syncs with warehouse schedules. A hydrogen truck joins a convoy. 3 trucks, no drivers, linked by autonomous platoon control. They cut wind drag and save fuel. Above them, drones scan the interstate for hazards, relaying real-time data to every vehicle. A smart highway detects ice, forming ahead and instantly drops speed, limits while rerouting traffic. Meanwhile, at a distribution center, robotic forklifts load a smart trailer. Its IoT sensors auto-verify weight distribution and cargo temperature. The load arrives at a regional hub where human drivers take over the final mile, skillfully navigating the complexities AI cannot yet master. Electric for cities, hydrogen for open road, autonomy for long hauls, humans for decisions. This is the ecosystem of the future, not technology replacing truckers, but empowering them, enhancing them, extending their reach. Not machines taking over supply chains, but making them stronger, safer, faster. The USA has always been defined by its ability to adapt, innovate, and lead. And the trucking industry, the backbone of the nation, is preparing to enter its most extraordinary era yet. The future of supply chain trucks isn't a dream. It's already rolling down the highway. And whether you're a trucker, a fleet owner, a logistics expert, a warehouse worker, or simply a consumer who wants packages on time, the road ahead affects all of us. This is more than trucking. This is America in motion. This is Road Titans, and that Titans is the road ahead. A future built on steel, electricity, hydrogen, and human grit. A future where America's supply chain becomes faster, cleaner, and smarter than ever before. But remember this: the machine is only as strong as the people who keep it moving. Every trucker, every dispatcher, every mechanic, every logistics warrior, you are the heartbeat of this industry. If you're ready for more deep dives into the machines shaping tomorrow, more reviews, more breakdowns, more powerful stories from the highways of the world. Then hit that like button, smash subscribe, and join the Brotherhood of the Road. This is Road Titans, where the engines never sleep, and the future is always 1 mile ahead. Stay strong, stay rolling, and, as always, keep dominating the road.
Wow.